in the Most High Yahweh by Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi, and you know what? And that's where I'm going to leave it. And I ain't changing. And keep moving on and step out in faith. And walk in this law no matter how the outcome is. No matter how bad life then press down on you, how hard and press down on you, how much family turned their back on you, how friends have turned their back on you, things of that nature, looking at you like you crazy. You keep your trust in the Father and keep His laws, His commandments within your heart, which is His word, Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi. Alright? So, let's go to got so into it. I forgot what scripture I just left. I think I left what? Luke chapter 10, verse 28. Alright, bam. Let's go to man, we just left it. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 2 through 7. Let's go to the Torah. Because for real, ain't no such thing as the New Testament. Let's get that fact straight. It's the Testament. There's no Old Testament. There's a New Testament. It's the Testament, man. The Testament. This whole book is about the Most High Yahweh by Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi. Let's get that straight. Alright? If I'm wrong, Salakia. Alright? But I tell you what, this is about the word of the Father, man. So let's get back to the word of the Father. Alright? So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. Verse 2 through 7. And it said, that thou mightest fear the Most High Yahweh our power, to keep all His statutes, all His judgments, all His laws. Fear, to be afraid of the Most High and to love the Most High. Because if you're afraid of the Most High, you know you ain't going to break them laws and commandments. Because that fear is going to put the humility and the humbleness within your heart. It's going to break up all that pride. Alright, that's what it's going to do. Understand that situation. Let's continue, brothers and sisters. Alright? And it say, and His commandments obey. That's powerful. Let's read that again. Let's say, this is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 2. That thou mightest fear the Most High Yahweh thy power, to keep all His statutes, all His judgments, His laws, and His commandments. All His laws, statutes, and commandments. All His laws, judgments, and commandments. Not just some of them. All of them. Alright? Which I command thee. He telling you, look, you're going to keep my laws, statutes, commandments, and judgment. Period. That's what a commandment is. He's ordering you to do that. Alright? So let's continue. And it say, thou and thy son, and thy son's sons, all the days of thy life. We gotta teach our children to keep the laws, statutes, commandments. Not teach them like being little monsters on the corner. Alright? Not teach them to sag their pants and all kinds of stuff. We're trying to be like the world. We gotta raise our children up in the laws, statutes, commandments of the Father, so they can be raised up and be honorable men and be good representation of their father and their mother. Alright? Bring a good name to their family. That's how we're supposed to raise our children. And that's how we're supposed to raise our grandchildren. Because this is supposed to be kept from generation to generation to generation forever. This is the exact same thing that Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi came to bring when you read Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 through 20. Okay? We got to do the works of the Father, not just with lip service, but through our actions as well. By Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi. That's right. That's right. The word wants to speak for itself. That's right. That's right. Oh, okay, that's right. I'm excited about this word. You should be too. Ain't that right? Let me read on. I'm going to beat myself with about two. Ain't no figure if this is wrong. This word is real. By a simple Yahawashi. Y'all don't understand. The Most High brought y'all through a lot of things. The Most High said saved y'all life. And there's a lot of things that we have broke promises unto the Most High by what? Breaking His law. But He still preserved our life through mercy and grace, something that we do not deserve at all whatsoever. But He saved us though. Understand what I'm saying? For what His Son did on that cross, on that tree, which was a stake, to give us a chance to come back to doing His law, such commandments. So let's continue on with the scriptures. And it say, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. But when keeping the law, such commandments, it's what your life gonna be cut short. Your life gonna be cut short. All kinds of things gonna happen. Most of it might take your life. You never know, because tomorrow ain't promising nobody. All because what? We want to break His law, such commandments. We want to live in our sins. That's the reason why our ancestors went to slavery in the first place. That's the reason why we're in this predicament now. But until we repent and seek the Most High face, we won't stay in this predicament. We tell them, oh, wait for Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi to come. Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi like, oh, wait for them to get right. I'm waiting for them to get right. Soon they get right, I know the Father going to send me, whatever He decide. But we're like, oh, wait for them to come. But the longer we keep not trying to get right, the longer we keep not trying to repent, the longer we keep not trying to come back to doing His laws, such commandments, guess what? He ain't coming. So we got to get right, man. Got to get right. Got to repent. Let's continue. Verse 3. Hear therefore, all Israel. That's who He's talking to. Talking to the children of Israel, who we are. Let's continue. And observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Most High Yahweh our power of thy fathers have promised, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. That's the power of our fathers. That's what our forefathers is. And we know what manner they walked in. They walked right before the eyes of the Most High Yahweh. Okay, they walked right in front of His eyes. They kept the law. That's why they were prospering, more spiritually than anything. They ain't cared nothing about the riches of this world. They wanted the promise. They loved the Father, and they went wheresoever He commanded them to, and they did wherever so He commanded them did, and He blessed them more spiritually and physically, and He made them flourish. And look, we read about this very day. So therefore, what? A good name on this earth. That's what they did. We got to remember that, man. We got to remember that. Alright? I can't even believe I'm smiling, because y'all know I'm going to smile. I'm going to smile. Y'all going to learn today. Y'all going to learn today. You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue. Alright? Let's go to verse 6. No, I'm all off wrong. That's that old mind. That old spiritual mind. That is. Let's go to verse 5. No, verse 3. I'm tripping. Verse 3. And it say, hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Most High Yahweh our power of thy fathers have promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. That's some old Israel. The land was rich with vegetation. The land of milk and honey. This is a very good land to raise your children on, to be righteous. Because the reason why our people are scared around the world because they broke the Lord's commandments. They wanted a righteous mind friend with the Father. You understand? But times are turning. We're starting to wake up now. Let's continue. Verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Most High Yahweh, our power is one. Most High Yahweh, our power is one power. It tells you that. Okay? Let's read. Let's continue. Read verse 5. And thou shalt love the Most High Yahweh thy power with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. He commanded us this day. He went on talking about the past. He not only talking about the future as well. He talking about today. Right now. You just gotta repent for your sins. Turn your heart and your mind over to the Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi. Come back to doing His laws, statutes, commandments, and live a good spiritual life. You got to change your mind while we're here in this captivity. We can make it through all things in the name of Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi. Okay? We got to get right with the Father today. This day, we obey His laws, statutes, and commandments, O Israel. As well as teaching these other nations to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments as well. Understand? We gotta get back right with the Father. So come on, y'all. Let's repent and let's get out of here. All right. So let's continue. Let's go to verse 7. This is the last verse, I think. Let's continue because it's getting good. All right. Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. You see that? Now we just read that about in the New. We just read that in the New Testament. We just read that, man. Okay, let's continue. And shall talk to them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. Did he say take a break? He didn't say take a break, did he? No. We got to talk about them as soon as we get up in the morning. We got to talk about them before we lay our head down the rest of the night. We got to talk to them about it. But when you at your jobs, you got to talk about the Lord's such commandments so people see the light of the Most High shine through you. Alright? He didn't say when you off a camera or when you're not around your brothers and sisters, when you're in a house by yourself to act a pure fool. When you're at your job, act a pure fool. No, you got to walk in all His ways all the days of your life. Understand in every part. He didn't say get out there act like no infidel. He didn't say that. He said walk in His ways. Teach them to your children. Not only teach them to your children, but you walk in them too. Because what makes you think our children will listen to us if we're not walking in what we're talking about? Or we're not practicing what we're preaching? We got to change our ways, Israel. We got to change our mind, Israel, so that our children will follow suit. All right? Let's continue on with the word of the Father. I just said that was the last scripture too, but we're going to go to two more scriptures. All right? Just bear with me. All right? In verse 8, it says, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. They shall be in your mind. You shall bind them upon thine hand. Okay? This is the word. Okay? Understand that. That should be between the frontlets of your eyes. Okay? It should be in your mind. We should be reading about this word, man. It's supposed to be concrete, solid. It's supposed to be no doubt. Because if you're doubting, that's not faith. Your faith is become faith hardened. You have to renew yourself. You have to refresh yourself. And you know the way we do that is so if we're walking in what we're reading. The pages have to literally, the words have to literally jump off the pages and become 4D in your life. Understand that. Alright? Let me read one last verse. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates as a reminder. Write them on a post of your house, on your doorways. You understand? Write them. I don't care if you take a piece of paper. Write them. I don't care if it's a piece of paper like this. Write them. Go old school. You feel me? I know y'all feel what I'm saying. Y'all go old school, you take a piece of paper and you take some tape and you stick it on your door on all four sides of the triangle. Alright? So, that's what we do. Well, hey, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real, Israel. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we do, man. You understand? The final law, such commands of the Father is a delight. It's a desire. You gotta get it. You understand what I'm saying? In order for your life to change, man, that's the only way it's going to work. All right? It's a new day have dawned, and the word is coming out. Well, bring it out if you know what I mean. All right? Y'all understand? So, let's continue because this is getting real good right now. That's it. And I just got started. You understand? So, cheers. That's good. Yeah. Now, let's get back to the word. All right. Now let's go to. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 19. All right. We done went from new to old. How about that? Old and new to old. Anywhere you want to go, let's do it. Let's sit down and reason together. All right, so we can teach our people to come back to doing laws, such commandments, and come out of that religious mind frame of thinking. All right, let's do this. Let's go to Leviticus. Do me a favor, baby. Turn the light on. Turn the light on, please. Oh, yeah. Hold on, Israel. I gotta get some light in here, man. I used to see in the dark, but I ain't got that. Woo, gotcha. I ain't got that 20/20 vision no more. My joint starting to look like 2013. You understand what I'm saying? Woo! Got light. All right. All right. We're going to get it today, y'all. Y'all ready? All right, let's get back to what we be. Okay. Y'all see the table rally. Y'all know how that go. So, now. All right. Okay. Square. Cool. Now, let's get back to the word. Hope y'all can see me because sometimes you know how I be filming. You be saying half my head. You be saying the chest down. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully it's perfect. It's perfect, right? Cool. Back. Let's get back to it. That's good? Okay. All right. Cool. She gave me a thumbs up. Let's get back to it. All right. Now, oh, by the way, I'm happy in my life. I love my wife, y'all. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I got me a woman, got me a good one, y'all. Let's continue on with these scriptures. Let's get it. Y'all ready? All right, come on. Hold on. Oh, man, Father, give me strength. Okay. Whew. All right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Leviticus chapter 19. And I know y'all there before me. So that's cool. I'm just going to get there. Leviticus chapter 19, verse Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16. Let's see. And it say, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer. Oh, I won't go that way. That's a good one too. Let's talk about that. That's a lot too. Stop running your mouth. Oh, bro. I wasn't expecting that one, y'all, but that's in my notes, all right? Well, that's a good one. Stop running your mouth. All right? Stop being a talebearer. That's a law. Ha-Mashayach, Yahawashi, what do you always say? He said, and tell no one. We're supposed to walk like him. So why are we going up and down in Israel through the whole world telling other people business? Stop running your mouth, man. You can't hold water to save your life. You got to tell somebody. Or you got to put people on speakerphone for all to hear the conversation that's supposed to be between you and another person. Stop running your mouth. It's not meant for everybody. Alright? And I'm talking to everybody, man. Hey, don't be mad at me. I ain't write this. This is the word. You understand what I'm saying? As Elder Yahawashi always say, don't be mad at me. This is the word, y'all. Alright? This is the word. Speak it. Stop running your mouth. Stop telling everybody all your business in your household. Stop running to your elders, telling them every goddamn thing. You're supposed to be keeping between you and your wife, not you, your wife, your elders, brothers and other congregations, and all that kind of. Ain't supposed to be going down like that. Okay? You seeking the wrong kind of attention. You being the whore in Israel. We got to stop that. Okay? Brothers and sisters got to stop that. Okay? The person is trusting you enough to come to you with consent with all their heart to tell you what's going on and say we can fix this situation. But you want to run your mouth to this person, that person, this person, that person. Stop doing that. Okay? And stop dealing with people's children as well. Okay? Trying to get information out of people's children. Stop that. And then running back and tell everybody what's going on in that person's house. That's a talebearer. You're not supposed to do that. That's the law. Ha-Mashayach, y'all was trying to do that. Okay? He said, keep this between you. Don't tell nobody else. He performed this miracle and that miracle. Shh. Me and you. Think about that. Let's continue. Okay? It says, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. Y'all start running to these fights. Okay, trying to start fights. And all this kind of man is jumping on people. Ready to jump out there. Somebody gonna knock your head off. Alright? Get your mind right. Don't try and jump out there and get buck bad and all kinds of stuff. You teach the word, you keep moving. Alright? It says vengeance is mine, said the Most High Yahweh our power. Alright? We're supposed to be well-learned men. Proper representation of the Most High. We're not supposed to be getting out there trying to be like fight night. You understand what I'm saying? If you bear false witness against your brother, that's the blood of your people. Okay? You are murdering your brother through your lies. You becoming a thorn in your brother or your sister's side. Now can't nobody trust you. You understand? Stop breaking the law. That is not how Yahawashi told us to be. Let's continue. I am the Most High Yahweh. This is the Most High Yahweh law. This is through His word. He telling you this, not me. I'm just reading what the scriptures say. Alright? So let's continue. Verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Rebuke in love, brothers. So some people can't take rebuke. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't hate your brother in your mind. You rebuke your brother in love. That means you, like Ha-Mashayach, Yahawashi saying his law. He tells you, look, if you got a problem with a brother or sister, you got a problem with a sister, you take that brother, you take that brother beside, or sister, you take that sister beside, and you discuss it between you and them, not you, them, and the whole world. That's off. All right? Remember that. And if they hear you and repent, then you gained your brother or your sister. All right? But if they don't, then you bring 2 witnesses. All right? So that every word may be established and what the problem may be or the situation may be, so we can figure this thing out. And they still brick-headed and hard-headed, then you take it before the whole congregation. And I ain't talking about no worldly Facebook congregation neither. Or making a YouTube video and telling the whole world what's going on. Hey, no. That is not the right way to do it. Do it off of camera. Off of Facebook. Off of YouTube. Not from the worldly council, because that's what YouTube, Facebook, and all that stuff is in the first place. A worldly council. You do this in front of a righteous council. Not nobody's going to be respecter of person in judgment, because that's breaking the law too. Think about that. All right? You do rebuke your brother or your sister in spiritual love. The same way how Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi shows us how to rebuke, or how the scriptures say how to rebuke. Remember that. Let's continue on. And it said, the last verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. How many times you want to say love thy neighbor is love thyself? From old to new, from new to old, keeps telling you. It keeps telling you the same thing over and over and over again. The Most High, that's why the Apostle Peter said, it is a must that I bring all things back to your remembrance. In the book of Peter, he tells you that. Where do you think you get it from? Most High keeps saying, love thy neighbors, love thyself. From the old to the new. Love thy neighbors, love thyself. That's one of the greatest commandments. One of them. Alright? It says, I am the Most High Yahweh. He said again, he is the Most High Yahweh. He don't keep reminding you, he is the Most High Yahweh. Who's the power? The Most High Yahweh is our power. In the name of Ha-Mashayach Yahawashi. Who's the power? The Most High Yahweh is our power. He keep telling you. You just gotta want to listen. Alright, one more scripture. Because this is powerful. I got to highlight in 2 and box. Y'all know that, right? Alright, let's keep it rolling, alright? Just one more scripture. Just bear with me. Just one more scripture. Alright? So check this out, right? This is verse 19. Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment mingle of linen and woolen come upon thee. Nothing supposed to be mingled within itself. Okay? Nothing supposed to be mingled. Just like the garment's not supposed to be mingled with itself, you cannot mingle truth with lies. That don't work. How you going to say I'm only going to do half of the truth? No, it don't work that way. It's either all or nothing. Just like we're not supposed to mingle garments, just like we're not supposed to be mating different dogs and all that stuff, just like our nation not supposed to marry other nations outside our nation, We can't mingle truth with lies. It don't work that way. Let's stick to the scriptures now. Keep it simple, brothers and sisters. Keep it simple. All right, it's not hard. All right, that's what the scriptures say.